How's it going, YouTube? It's Silent Viper here, bringing you another build video. This build has been big fun to use, from finding skills on skills or meta in DZ to seeing how far you can launch that Black Tusk controller down the street. It works great for supporting DPS builds, supporting tank builds, and other skill builds. I hope you find this build helpful. If you like the build, leave a like, and if you want to see more content like this, subscribe. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave a comment below. Let's do this. Alright, we're going to start with the Demolitionist specialization. I'm using this so I have access to the mortar turret. It also gives me 5% damage to targets out of cover, 10% explosive damage. I'm also using the high explosive grenade that comes with it. Now for weapons, I'm using the SOCOM MK16. 15% assault rifle damage, 10.5% health damage, 10% damage to targets out of cover, and I've rolled spike onto it. Headshots grant 20% skill damage for 8 seconds. Now on this for the sight, I have 3% headshot damage, and the magazine is plus 20 rounds, minus 10% reload speed. Foregrip is 10% reload speed, and then barrel is plus 20% stability, minus 10 optimal range. Secondary weapon is the send-off. 15% shotgun damage, 8% damage to armor, 9% headshot damage, a perfect distance, 100% optimal range. And then it's also got a holster talent, which is perfectly rooted. While equipped and in cover, all skill damage and healing is increased by 30% for 15 seconds. Buff is lost when exiting cover, can occur once per 60 seconds. Now on this, if you stay in cover for that 60 seconds after the buff is expired, it will reproc without exiting and entering cover again. On this, I have plus 5% rate of fire, plus 5% weapon handling, and plus 10% accuracy. On the handgun is my XM45 tactical replica. 11% pistol damage, 9% headshot damage, and this too has spike. And on it, I have 11 rounds for the magazine, 10% headshot damage, and 3% headshot damage. Now my first piece of gear is a China Light, which gives me 15% explosive damage. A second one will give me 10% skill haste, and the third one will give me 10% status effect. But on this is a skill tier, I've rolled skill damage for 10%, and it has 11.1 skill haste and a 11% skill haste mod. Now my vest is my single piece of wyvern wear, which is 10% skill damage for the brand set. Now it has 1% skill tier, 2,689 health regeneration or armor regeneration, 9.4% skill damage, and a 11.3% skill haste mod. And on this is skilled. Skill kills give a 25% chance to reset skill cooldowns. Now my holster is my second piece of China Light with 1% or 1 plus skill tier. It's got 10% status effect and 10% skill damage. Now my knee pads is my third piece of China Light, plus 1 skill tier, plus 10 skill damage, and plus 12 skill haste. Now my gloves will be my first piece of hana-u, which is plus 1 skill tier, plus 10% skill damage, and 11.5% skill haste. For backpack, I'm running Force Multiplier, which will be my second piece of hana-u. It's got plus 1 skill tier, plus 7.7 status effect, plus 10% skill damage, and a 9% headshot damage mod. Alright, for skills, I'm running an Explosive Seeker Mine with a 19-second cooldown, 4 mil damage, and 723k damage for PvP. For mods is a 4.5% damage mod, a 4.2% damage mod, and a 5.9 health mod. My second skill is my artillery turret with a 10.2 second cooldown, 10 rounds, 3.18 mil damage, and PvP damage is 797k. For the mods is a 4.8 damage mod, a +1 extra mortar ammo mod, and a +7% skill haste mod. Again, this was Silent Viper with another build video. Hopefully this helps you out. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you want to see more content similar to this, subscribe. If you have any suggestions or anything you'd like to see in the future or questions, leave a comment. Join us Saturday nights for our BYOB stream that we do with the clan. It's kind of a train wreck, but it's an enjoyable train wreck. So, hopefully we'll see you in the DZ, or maybe meet up in matchmaking. Silent Viper out.